me keeping one.
Why not? I think it's nice to be able to look back on old diaries and see what you were doing in the past.
I keep a diary.
There, see? I'm not the only one.
I'm sure lots of people are happy to write their every thought down on paper and have someone find it.
Oh, well, of course you keep it in a safe place. Somewhere secret where no one would look.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her.
She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Silent as a grave. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Betty, I knew we hurt someone. Out with you! someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. There's no need for us to be skulking about. We must remain unseen.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own.
Revelio.
No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Levioso! Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Incendio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having
He's
friends who are in my
Slytherin.
debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repairer!
Again, if I'm being too quiet,
Of
I
course,
apologize.
traces of ancient magic.
Don't feel great, so.
There must be more to this room. That's it!
The way they do this is so fucking cool.
Revelio! Where might this lead?
The Athenium. Let me get my little grab power back. I like that you can switch out whenever.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Shit.
Revelio.
We got bad guys right there.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Hell yeah. That was fucking fire. I can see a chest right there. I'm gonna get this real quick. Back to it. Damage. You get the ancient magic accumulated for successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10-hit combo with your general. Alright, cool. Guess I already learned that. Oh. Hit with that jump, boy.
Revelio.
Combat
This
in
must be the
game
way
is
forward, but to where?
God damn it.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
So how the fuck am I supposed to... Seriously?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
That was a little, call that jack core.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
That's how you battle, bitch.
It is a book after all.
Oh yeah, got some cutscene going on, brother. Looks like a Plague's Tale. You get Stillwater, girl. They just gave that kid allergies. Kid wasn't coughing at all. They got all these fucking plants out there and now the kids got allergies.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
Oh, the
As
last
it
50
happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly...
Screw you, Dad!
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
She looked evil as shit when that... Oh, I'm gonna go tell everybody.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
I bet, my man.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
My man didn't get me in trouble. Respect.
Revelio.
Smash. Yeah, we're chasing one of these wing things. Here we go. Gotcha. Much easier than the last one I did. Another house token. Very nice.
Revelio.
I gotta give it up to my dude Sebastian. He didn't stitch me out with nothing. My man right there. Too bad he in trouble now. But, oh well, not me. Slytherin should be used to it by now.
Revelio.
But what is with these?
Incendio. Levioso. Lumos.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do this. Okay. That's how you do those. Got it.
Revelio. Accio.
I got all the field guide pages in Hogwarts. Yeah. Let's go look at our challenges. Get our rewards. And let's go through our clothing also, see what we have. If anything that we can anything better than what we have. I like that. That was cool. Got new glasses. Up to 19 defense on that one. Oh, 20. Yeah, we'll go with those. Ugly as sin, but we can get back our mask, which is what we are wearing this whole. Yeah, I go up 20 defense too. You know, we're going to keep that on too, because that's just to add to the mystique. We'll equip this one and get our appearance to what we want, which is our dark arts. And once again, our dark arts. Alright. Here we oh wait, hold up. I have something else in there. Another house token. An ancient book. Alright, so where are we going? I like my little jester hat.
Revelio. Lumos.
That was cute.
Revelio.
Right, let's fast travel wherever we gotta go next. On to the next one. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Revelio.
Down, down, down. Oh, breastplate's clutching it. Yeah!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've most completely included.
Can't wait to learn lockpicking. Mr. Fig! I went there without you.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable.
Revelio.
It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Yeah, you don't want to know shit.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Just wait till I learn the dark arts so I can kill
and don't
people.
neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
You got another challenge and a level up. Yeah, baby. Let's see what that challenge gives us. I want to do Mark. That's a legendary cape. See if his stats are better than what we have. Oh, it's just a... I like dark arts stuff. Collections. Yep, we killed those guys. Let's get on with some more getting on.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Oh yeah, let's go and do our cross wands real quick. Cause that shit is fun.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignment.
I know how to map work. Oh. Oh, okay.
And then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Looking gotta be. Let's go ahead and fast travel down here so we can get another training done. My boy.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Yes, I am.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Here we go. I did. Bullshit.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Yes.
Very
because I
well.
didn't have my
Good
spell
luck
set
out there.
right. Shut up.
There goes my wager. Bitch.
Care to try again?
Shut up.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
I fucking know.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Wrong fucking one.
Incendio.
Told your asses.
People can't watch the duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Ooh.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
What you
And
got,
so it
Brianna?
is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Ah, man, you're letting your plants die?
Yes.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Sure,
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Nicely done.
Alright. What's next? Oh yeah.
Good one.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Protego. Incendio.
Excellent.
Badass combination.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already. I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
For sure. Hell yeah. So, while we do this, let's go do herbology class real quick. Just fast travel right to it. Or close to it. I like the fast travel in this game. It is very helpful from I'm going to explore Hogwarts and without fast traveling, but I want to open up more of the spells and shit, so.
Human transfiguration is dangerous. Charlotte Morrison had to go to the hospital room last year.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Alright, gotta go downtown, baby. Low Street in a Range Rover, baby. Ready to let it go. Herbology.
Growing Hunger's onion again.
And they're gonna have those screaming things in this one.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, what? He just walked in with the mask and just there like,
Class,
what up, girl?
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Pun intended, I guess.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the
yelling
mandrake
mandrake.
root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Put garlic in their ears.
Now, everyone,
Sure the
grip
fuck did.
their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
It's like, shut the fuck up.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
I hate him.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Okay.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Right, so I guess I get...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Hi, Professor.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're
Well, that's a
already
little
taken
flirty.
to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you
Right.
to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant
Thank
the
you.
seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Alright.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's Fancy or roses?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Oh, okay, that's it. Easy peasy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested,
Well
your
done.
dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now,
Alright.
what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be it
Sebastian, come
let
here.
them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Okay.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Revelio.
Your weeds possess their own...
Difference about it. How very
full of
thoughtful you are.
beauty.
Remember that strawberries are my favorite, sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality from bitterroot to berries. I do hope my darling niece can learn this skill.
If you
Well,
plant
studying Lenora
every
knows.
day,
Okay.
harvest time is always soon to follow.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Now don't worry about my boy Figgy.
Revelio.
Get some more leaves. Alright, let's go. Let's see
Hello.
what we got here. Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Did I just
I'll be
kick
showing
your
you
ass
the
to the
Chinese
door?
chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Let's go.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good.
Revelio.
Really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaw... Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
So this dude is spiteful as shit.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
So how do you do that? Oh, tap L1. Okay, so we got cabbages.
Look at that! That's even anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming,
I'm sorry.
but they left her
What do
haunting
I need to
daffodils.
do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Gotcha.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that.
That's right.
Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Sure, let me just grab some more of these cabbages.
I'll see you back in class.
And they're dead.
Revelio.
Anything else in here? More didn't need to use, alright. If I can throw a cabbage at that.
Revelio.
Oh yeah. Let's get back over to our class now. Since I ain't be doing that. I don't know why it took me the long way around.
What are you up to now?
Shut up.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I can feed people to the cabbages.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
You got it.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
I should think, Professor
To make anything grow, we must first...
So, what's next? Let's go do the next assignment for the professor. Let's fucking go. Here we go. Fast travel to her. Let's learn this one. And I might call that one an episode. We've gotten the story stuff done today.
On another adventure, are we?
There's somebody over here I can talk to.
Revelio.
There are those damn stairs. There's somebody I can talk to over here for a side quest. So let's go talk to them real quick before we get to learning our next spell. That will go upstairs.
Revelio.
This is where I lost last time. Let's go talk to whoever's over here. I lost that key the last time I tried that one too, so. Who is over here?
You can't imagine how
That's my
inconvenient.
message. My mission, I mean. I just love my character sitting there with a skull mask on his jester hat. Just having a good old time.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I...
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay
What'd that
close
do?
attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Disarming, huh?
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Gotti.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Yes. Please, let me see what this does.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Hell yeah. Alright. So we are going to end.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
To end this episode here. We just learned new spell. We got some story stuff done, and so my name is Big Sin. If you like the videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Simple Black content drops. And I'll see you next time in Hogwarts. Bye for now.